All right, what is up, folks? We've got myself, Billy the Kid here, and our special guest host, Derek, Autocorrect Primer, live on the Forge tonight. Jimmy will be here a little bit later. He's caught up. Tape has rolled, T-Moss. We got Big Easy. Thank you for all your support, my friend. Live in the chat. We've got T-Moss live in the chat, and it's been a very busy week for me, so there are no slides prepared. Jimmy and I were kind of held up. So tonight is just going to be a show of talking. So enough of mine. Derek, how the hell are you? How have you been? Give everybody an update on your channel and the community for all of us.
We're doing really well right now. Going to really be busy. We're going to be filming and be in South Carolina at Greenville. Richard's Comics and Collectibles coming up next weekend. I will be also interviewing a lot of the artists there and some of the people that have worked on anime for Kaiju 8 and other anime films. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. We got more guests coming. And I have a thing that I'm doing right now also, that if you come to a community for all of us and you get pulled out as one of the winners, I'm doing a limited edition artwork for anyone that comes on
I
Tuesdays.
love that. Now, I've got
So
some
yeah,
of your artwork. I've got a Batman you drew for my son like 4 years ago. And I've got a Cyclonus you drew up for me, my favorite Decepticon, based off of a comic cover I drew 30 years ago that I just kind of
yeah.
described to you. And I truly appreciate it. I love it. When I get my own office, it'll be hung up in the back. Quentin, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. So with your channel, I wanted to ask you, how is that regularly scheduled Blockies review going for you? Is that helping the channel out? Is that bringing
Yeah, I got
traffic in?
60 new subscribers from it,
That's amazing. I
which
love
I'm
that.
like, yeah, I was very surprised. I was like, Nikki was like looking at the thing and she's like, everyone that's come in has said we got a subscribe, and it's been on the videos. Has been for the blockies or blokies, however anybody wants
But
to say it.
whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah. But yeah, it's actually been doing really well. It's the numbers have been going up. Some do better than others. I think it's just character driven,
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and doing it at 11:45 at night. I didn't think it would be anything, but apparently, um, that's, I guess, the algorithm likes to push things out during that time, so that's been pushing us there too. So we got 60 new subscribers. I am going to do something. We get to 1,100. I'm going to do a big event. We just did an event for TFN Geek. He got to come on the show, and we did it where it was based off of, we could get him to 1,000 subscribers. I was going to do a giveaway. And
Okay.
that night he got to 1,000 subscribers when we did the live stream. And Ninja Bill is one of the ones that won. He got the question right that we had at TFN Geek. If you never met him, he's the walking encyclopedia of Transformers. I mean, he's
Yep.
just,
He's
yeah,
one of those.
he is. And so Ninja Bill ended up winning. I sent his figure out last week. So yeah, pretty cool. It's starting to pick up
That
traction, and I'm glad
that's
to see
awesome.
some of the old people coming and new people.
I love that. I love to see channels growing. I'm about
Yeah.
as stagnant as they can be, and I'm
I
trying
need have you
everything possible. Augie G sent me out a bunch of Mafex figures to review. I threw them
yeah, I
up.
like
I
your
did
X-Men.
comparisons with the knockoffs, and there's just nothing. Like everything's like 17 views. I have no idea why. I don't know like what's going on, but the YouTube algorithm is like, F that guy. Which is fine. I really just do it because I love the figures and I love to hear myself talk anyway.
Hey, that's the way to do it. Just do it because you love it. That's what only matters. And I actually like those. It's funny. You shared me your pictures that you had, and then I shared you the ones I found at Ollie's that was at our store.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
got those, yeah, and I got those scheduled to come out this week and next week and the next week. It's funny. You got the Age of Apocalypse from those, and I got the Hasbro Apocalypse,
yeah.
which I had the Iceman that a friend of ours, one of his favorite characters. So
Yeah, he loves that character. I always knew it too. Like I knew it because like we've known each other since diapers.
yeah.
And I've always known about him and Iceman. You know, it's just one of those things.
I think that's one of the best ice mans that Hasbro's ever made, actually.
Age of
And I,
Apocalypse? Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, the spikes and the hands and everything. I was like, man, this is such a good figure.
You know, it's
Really
tough
good.
because Iceman is such an iconic character. I know we're getting off Transformers here, but you know, first X-Men, Iceman's
Yep.
there. Still relevant today. Granted, they changed a lot of the characters' backstories, but it is what it is. They make the figures out of clear plastic, which always disintegrates. Like there's got to
Yep.
be some way to make it out of a solid blue or solid white and just paint it well enough that it could
Yeah.
just stand the test of time.
I
Right? One
agree.
good
I agree.
Iceman figure, call it a day, you
Yes,
know?
I agree. I
But
agree. Because clear plastic will degrade and fall apart. I will share a sad story. And
uh-oh.
this is not Transformers, but it goes along with the fact that I'm doing reviews. I had a limited edition um, Masters of the Universe King Grayskull from the classic line, and I was taking stuff out to set up the studio room, and talking about degrading plastic, his feet fell off,
Oh no.
just
So
completely
he's
fell
not
off.
in any Quentin Tarantino casting coming up at all.
No, it was like so, but I was like, but the new stuff from I saw got some stuff that I saw from Hasbro. I am curious. I am going to get the Studio Series Cliff Jumper. I did see him, and I'm like, I do want to get that figure. I just it's like the first mini bot I ever got when I was a kid. And so I saw that guy and I was like, well, maybe he'll hold up because my other cliff jumper had that I got from the uh the Bumblebee. They came out with the Studio Series Bumblebee cliff jumper
Hmm.
and they painted the clear plastic underneath and his chest is caved in. Talking
Yep.
about how clear plastic degrades. And I was like, I was moving things out of one storage thing to another. And I looked and I was like, he looks weird. And I touched him and his chest just went,
So
just,
that terrifies me because my favorite Autobot's Rodimus Prime, right? I know,
yes,
sacrilege, right? Sacrilege. But the Kingdom Rodimus Prime, the wind vane in the back is all clear plastic. And I have him in storage. He's just in a plastic tub. Hold on.
right. Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's got
I'm
fleas.
sorry, that was getting itchy. Um, so my Rodimus is in storage, and I'm just terrified to see about those wings. Like I'm sure they're going to be just cracked, broken, whatever. Uh, yeah.
That scares me because that's where Cliff Jumper and a lot of these other ones came out because I was like, moving things out of storage, moving things to set up the new room that we've been working on. But speaking of which, um, I hit something, so I got to get an electrician to come out. Apparently, the lights on that side of the house now don't cut on.
Oh
So
no.
and I'm like, and niggas like, you're not doing anything with electricity. You've been hit by lightning. You've been electrocuted. You're not touching electricity. I was like, I got it. And she's like, no, needs to step away. I will call Monday and we'll get this electrician out. So that's why I'm not in there tonight. So y'all could actually see it because we got a lot of it done. Except there's no power. So I don't know what I did.
That's
So
so funny.
it's the Derek syndrome. Is what Nikki calls it. It's a dork syndrome.
I've been electrocuted 4 or 5 times over my years of trying to fix things on my own. And there's nothing quite like that feeling that runs up your arm. I don't know how to explain it, but you're like,
Oh,
oh
I know.
shit, I'm getting electrocuted right now. I just cursed in the beginning of the show. Yeah, Jay Z, what is your question? Ask away because we're just talking the talk right now.
Yeah. Well, when while he's asking this question, I'll share this. When Nikki and I first got when we were married our first year, um, I'm electric, and I've been struck by lightning more than once. And when we were first, we're newlyweds. We're about 8 months into our marriage, and it was a thunderstorm, and I wanted to get something out of the car, so I had to go outside. And all of a sudden, Nikki was like, "I come in the house." And she said, "That lightning just made everything so bright in the house and just whited everything out." And she's like, "Are you burning? Are you?" And I had been hit by lightning, and
That's crazy.
it smelled like, and it's like that ozone pig smell. So I was like, so yeah,
That's
and
terrible.
oh, it was I had to go to the hospital, had to be checked and
So
everything. Yeah,
that's
what's the
crazy.
question?
Yep. Jay Z's question: how do you avoid your action figure paint getting off? And what they mean is by getting faded.
Yeah,
So, what I do, and maybe Derek does something different, but all of my figures are in a case that
hmm,
has UV sensitive glass, like it blocks the UV
yeah,
because the sunlight fades the figures. John Doe, how are you? Thank you for joining us. And then Quentin, we're going to bring up your talk next because that's part of what Derek's into. So yeah, I use a UV blocking case, but there's also UV blocking like plastic that you could put over the
your
windows in your
windows. Yeah,
home.
yeah,
What do
that's what
you
we do.
do, Derek?
I do the same.
Oh,
We have a UV thing that we put over the windows so that it'll block the UV, and we have double. When I did the house, it's got two windows about this far apart, so I got one on one and one on the other. And
yep.
then I usually just make sure that I also bring curtains. So I only use light that I bring out, like just regular light. I kind of block out anything that's sun related
So
towards
you
my
have
figures.
blackout curtains for that too.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
And so
Jay
if I
Z, I hope
store,
that helps.
yeah, and if I
What now?
store them, I do. If I store them, I store them in a darker box instead of
Yeah.
like a totes and stuff, because that clear tote will also get the light in there and they'll degrade over time. But if you're going to store them, usually I get the a black. It's the ones like the heavy duty ones is the black with the yellow top. If you can
Yep.
get those, I use those for
I use that
storage.
for all my Halloween stuff. All
Yeah,
right. So next up, we've got Quentin 5075 ROM. I recently got the new Eternia Beastman and Marvel Studios 97 Jubilee and Cable. Now, I have the Jubilee and I have the Cable. Both of those figures I feel are good figures, but they're just short of great. Like
yeah,
the 97 Cyclops is bar none one of my favorite legends released in years, and not just due to the character, it's the range of motion, it's the level of posability that that figure has. Jubilee's hindered by posability with the way they did her waist. Her legs can't really support her weight, and there's no butterfly joints. And here's a character that's got to like shoot her hands out, and she should have the butterfly joints. Cable is almost perfect, but again, no butterfly joints. And I
yeah,
understand that he's got like stuff covering him up, but they could have given him those butterfly joints to give us that range of motion for those dynamic Layfield
yeah.
poses from the old comic books, right?
Especially when they
Like
give us the
those.
big guns. When they gave the big guns with him, you would think they would have done that. That was my complaint about it too. Get that butterfly joint. I have both those figures too, and
No,
I agree with them both. I wish they both had butterfly joints.
I was going to
Um,
say, I know for a fact you have cable, and we both have the exact same issue with our
mhm.
cable figure. And that is the way they did the wrists doesn't support
Yes,
the weight of the big gun. and he's like one of the only figures where they did the wrists that go up and down instead of
Yeah,
side
and
to
then they're
side.
side to side. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's the thing that just bothers me is because you can't have him hold it up because then the wrist just goes
Yep.
flopping
It's
down.
very, very
Yeah.
strange why they did that. Now, the Jubilee head sculpt is phenomenal. Her
Yes,
jacket is done really well. I love that the blast effects were built into the hands
I did like that too.
because,
Where they peg. Yeah,
yeah, like that, you're not going to have them falling off, and it's
yeah.
really cool. Um, there was something else I wanted to say about her though, and I don't remember. It lost
I
it.
did like the black. Oh, I wish I don't know, because I've not really watched the whole all of the X Men 97. But I kind of wish they had given her her old outfit underneath it instead of it being all a black jumpsuit.
So Hasbro did that with the VHS line.
Okay,
The black jumpsuit is from the last few episodes,
okay,
and it's what she'll be wearing moving forward in the series. So I
oh, okay,
understand the release of that.
right.
My son got Morph from the Easter Bunny, and Morph is a very well done figure as well, except the his jacket was molded in yellow and then painted in brown. So when you like give it
Oh,
to a, like when a 7-year-old's playing with it, there's so much wear within the first few days that it all
oh
starts
yeah,
chipping off. Now, Quentin states, I haven't released them from their packaging yet. Quentin,
okay,
they're very fun. They're very
yeah,
fun toys.
they really are.
Um, Cable's one of my main display figures. Like, I'm not taking anything away from it. I just
Yeah,
think that the butterfly joints would have done well. I actually spoke to the designer of that figure. He's great. He's on Instagram. He's very open to speaking to the fans of his work. And it was just a Hasbro choice to not give that figure um, the butterfly joints. Now I'm going to go on to something else from Quentin that I know nothing about. I'm not going to get into. It's not my bag, baby. Um, New attorney at Beastman. You're a He-Man guy. You
I
love
am.
He-Man,
I
right? Like
do. Uh,
I'm not into He-Man like that. I'm gonna
yeah.
see the movie. I have the memories of the show. I have nothing against He-Man. It just was not what I fell into. What do you think of those new Eternia figures?
Now the new attorney figures, the Beast Man. I guess you got the one that has the fur on the chest. That is an absolutely awesome figure. Articulation stuff. One thing I'm going to say is that that line is ending with the new He-Man line that's coming up, which is known as the Chronicles. I actually got the first figure out of that line, which was Scary Glow. You're talking about articulation and stuff. What Mattel's going to come out with this next year for DC Comics, for WWE, for He-Man is going to blow away all 6-inch figures on the main level. I am been blown away. But that is one of the best Beastmen that I have in my collection. He's displayed. I have the other one where he has the big old white jewel on his chest. That's a good one. But the one with the fur that you can take off or give him the furry cape and he has that animal head that you put on him is a perfect figure. I mean, you
I
can't
just
put a
looked up
price.
pictures of it.
Yeah, it's a perfect
You know,
figure.
that looks pretty cool. The problem I have, and it's just me, is I grew up with the CKY, you know, VHS tapes that we would get from like underground
Yeah.
circles. And all I ever think about with Beastman is the Brandon's Skeletor and Beastman song. So I can't take Beastman seriously. And it sucks because
Mhm.
like that's a character that if you did it as like a more adult movie could probably be downright terrifying. Like that could be such a
If
cool character design wise and the way
if
it's
you
done. I hope they do him well in this new movie.
I do too. I tell you when little Easter egg for everyone. I actually have all the little mini comics that came out for He-Man. And if you read those and you're like, this is for a kid, but Beastman is a not only is a animal tamer, but he's a hunter of humans. And
Okay.
in the comics, he actually eats them and kills them.
Oh, that's so
And that was
cool.
in yeah, and that was in the comics that you got as a kid. Talk about the '80s, completely different now. you know. So yeah, and but yeah, the if you read the He-Man in the comics is a lot darker and more grittier. It's more of that Conan
Well, I was just saying,
vibe
didn't
with
they
it.
go for that Conan vibe? And
Yeah,
then who's that artist that did like all those badass 80s like album covers and book covers that drew those hyper realistic barbaric
I
people
had
like
his name.
and
What was
he
his
did a
name?
dinosaur line like of art that
Yes,
is just tremendous, right? Like I forget his name. As a kid I grew up
Ferretti.
loving.
Ferretti.
That's it.
Yeah, beautiful art. Uh, Actually was a nice guy. He's no longer with us, but he's actually was a nice artist to meet.
Oh,
So
so you've met him.
yeah, so yeah, and seeing how big his artwork was that he drew is like I was
Yeah,
like, whoa. But
mind
yeah,
blowing.
yeah.
So Quentin says it looks like the fur on his shoulders is modded on to the plastic
No, I think
or
no,
molded
no.
on plastic.
I think no, it's tucked in. And if I remember correct, I have to look back at mine in the shelf, but it's like a strap. It's like a flex strap that goes over the shoulders and tucks in, and it goes underneath it, and that's why it looks like it's coming out like that. I think it's a rubber band. That's what I was trying to say, a rubber
I'm
band that
checking out
goes,
and other
if I remember
new.
correctly.
Well, there's also a new Eternia one without. I'm on Walmart's website. There's one for new Eternia that actually does not have the fur you're talking about. This is molded on fur. He's got a big blue gem. Does he have a huge gem in his
That's what I was going to
crotch
ask.
piece? Quentin, does he have a big blue gem in the middle of his skirt piece?
Because if that's the one, that doesn't have the fur.
Yeah, no, this one has the fur sculpted. I think this is the
Okay,
one he picked up.
that's the one that you got then.
The one
Okay,
that you're talking about with the fur, I was looking at that. That's a wild figure, man. That's
that's a great figure. I love that figure. It's a
yeah.
really good figure, and the fact that they actually gave it fur, and it was only with all that was considered their bigger piece. It was only $30 at Target, so I grabbed it immediately.
Now, earlier, all right, so you got the blue gem version. There it is.
Okay. It's
Uh
not a bad That's not a bad figure. The other one, I think it's better, but the one you got's not a bad figure. It's got more articulation.
nice. Um Earlier you discussed there was a major leak with Hasbro. This is what we
Yes.
were talking about in the private prior. Um is this something you want to share with the viewers? Like, would you mind talking about that or
I don't. I am gonna say this is all allegedly. I've got to make sure I put that out there. And there's nothing that has been concrete, but if you know anything is going on with the CEO, which is Chris, I can't remember his last name now. He's been in some hot water about how he's been fudging the numbers with a lot of the figures and how much they're actually selling, and if they've been actually meeting their actual quota. He actually has been sued by people, the investors of Hasbro. So the board, some of the investors are now suing the CEO, saying that he's been lying about Magic the Gathering, Transformers, GI Joe, and so they were supposed to be getting the numbers from the second, the third, before the fourth quarters to start. And all of a sudden, Hasbro is being hacked. And right at the time that all those things were supposed to come forth and show sales from now compared to sales last year, Hasbro's been hacked and all their orders have been canceled for pre-orders and everything like that. So they can't get a comparison number. Now, allegedly, what is believed is that this was the CEO that, because what has been questioning is that how did the hackers know that this specific thing needed to be hacked and be done? And why would hackers do this? And also destroy a lot of the product. There's a lot of things that was supposed to be coming out that a lot of the molders who have been molding the things, those files are gone. And so, yeah, so you have this whole little part that has been in its spirit compared to everything with Hasbro is like there's a very small niche, And it's
Yep.
like, why is this small little amount? Did the hackers know to hack this? There's speculation is it's something that the I think the investors are thinking is that the CEO is the one that had this happen, because then it negates them being able to find out what the numbers are from last year to this year. And the reason why that's coming up is he was counting sales. Hey, Leo, he was counting sales um, by dumping product to Ollie's,
Okay.
and he was considering that as actual making a profit sales, not actual numbers that was actually moving product and actually leaving the warehouses. He actually had warehouses that were not so much on the books, but where they were taking figures that they knew would not sell, and they were storing them in those warehouses and then letting Ollie's make a bid on those and consider that a wholesale.
Really?
Yeah, it's
So
pretty bad.
that actually makes sense because I've got an Ollie's near me, like 15 minutes away,
Hmm.
and all of their Hasbro figures, none of them are marked down the way they used to be. Those
Yeah,
Hasbro figures are pretty close to retail. Like, let's say a $15 figure is only $12, or a
yep,
$20 figure is only $17. Like, there's no real markdown like they used to be.
and they're just sitting there.
Yeah. Oh, they're sitting.
Yeah,
They're
and they're
sitting.
not moving. And so
It's funny. I
that
told my
was
wife that. I said, we were there 3 weeks ago, and I said, they have the same toys from Christmas on the
yeah,
shelf still. Like, nothing's changed.
nothing. And the thing is that if you see that it's a lot of the Marvel, it's a lot of the Disney stuff,
Yeah.
which is
Eternals. They still have
yeah, the
Eternals on the shelf there.
yeah, Eternals. They even got Solo, Star Wars movie Solo still on there. A lot of those figures are just not moving. And Hasbro, and now there's a love and hate with Hasbro having their relationship with Disney is a love and hate. Disney controls what comes out. They get the final say on which figures for Marvel characters or Star Wars characters. Hasbro does not, because Hasbro for a while there was just redoing the first three movies over and over and over, and
Absolutely.
Disney was like, "No, we want y'all to push the new movies," but there was no sell for it. There was like no market, and so when they got hold of it, hey,
Wait, what? Where'd he go?
he saw me. It's
What's
There he is.
up?
yeah, I
Jimmy
like
the
the hat.
Oh,
Jimmy.
I'm big. Oh my
Oh, I like the
gosh.
hat and that shirt.
That's a
Man, I'm
great
jealous.
hat. It's a
The
great
hat and
shirt.
shirt.
It is.
Oh
Well,
my
I
thank
think
you.
god.
Jimmy
Thank you,
Jimmy
thank you,
had a
thank you.
Jimmy had a
Well,
cocktail or two, I think.
no, I actually did not. I did
Ah,
not. But yeah, I was at a Brazilian steakhouse, and
ah.
they did not have Brazilian steaks. They had about 7 or 8. So I'm just kidding. That's a bad joke. But no, I am stuffed. But yeah, we had a retirement party for our store leader who's leaving us. So thank you. I apologize for being late.
No,
So
you're
what did I
good.
miss? Did I
So
miss some good stuff? I heard about. I kind of caught the Hasbro thing with the
yeah,
hacking
so
and the
that's what we're
stuff like that.
discussing right now.
Ooh.
Uh, that's what we're talking about. I do really want to jump in because there is some activity in the chat. Quentin, who's been discussing some of their new purchases, states the Age of the Primes Power Glide is fun, very well made. Um, yeah, it's a good little figure. I just want to jump in on that. He
Yeah,
also says,
Amazon canceled mine. My
that's
my
crazy.
yeah, I was like I canceled that one, and I can't remember the new one that's gonna be the leader class. It's all green with the big old horns.
Oh, Liege Maximo,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
canceled my orders, my
the
pre-orders.
avocado.
I was like,
that's
what?
terrible. Well,
Yeah.
that could also be part of your Hasbro leak thing of
Yeah.
these canceled things. He also stated, because we were talking about Ollie's, the Ollie's near me has about 50 reissued Beast Wars iguanas. They've been on the shelves for over a year now. Yeah, my area didn't even see the Beast Wars reissue figures because the scalpers are so bad. They just come in and whatever's released on day
Yeah.
one is gone. Like this weekend was a Pokemon release, and the Target
Okay.
by my house when you drove by it at 8 in the morning, the
Oh
line was
yeah,
wrapped around the building.
same,
It's
same.
Wow.
disgusting. It's
Wow.
terrible. Um, yeah, terrible. Now, John Doe is a new viewer. John Doe is also new to collecting, and they've been pretty
Okay.
active. So I do want to bring up what they have to say. I don't know anything about this first one. What do you think of Roboto in the new movie being a girl voice by Kristen Wiig? I take it this is He-Man.
Yeah,
And
this is
then do
He-Man.
you think Orko will be in the new movie coming out in June? They have not shown him in the trailers or TV spots. I personally think Orko is going to be a surprise, one of
I
those
think he's gonna be a
characters that you're not
surprise.
Yeah,
expecting.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
because they can't do without him. He was like a huge part of the cartoon.
I would
yeah.
like to see Gwildor, to be honest.
Oh,
It's a, this food is delicious.
Zach Galifianakis.
No, I actually got to hear the voice for Roboto, and I think she's done a really good job. And it has that more. Roboto is a character that, if you know anything about it, actually has Man at Arms personality, and it's supposed to be a very mild character. And the way that it's done, and hearing the voice of the robotic that they give over her tone, I think it's going to work. I think it works really well,
Is
actually.
now again, I'm not a He-Man guy. Is that a gender swap, that role? Like, was Roboto
Well,
a man in the
yeah,
cartoons? Like,
Roboto was a robot that Tila's adopted father, which is Man at Arms, the guy
yep,
that has the green head, and he created Roboto, and his personality was put into Roboto. So it's a robot. So there was really no. You look at it
official
and you can
gender.
say, yeah. You look at him and you say, okay, he's a masculine, he's a male. But the way they did the new Roboto, he is like a Hulkbuster outfit looking Roboto, and so that
That
I
fits
think it's
though.
gonna
Like
work.
Man at Arms is a beast in his own right, so that
Yeah.
kind of works.
So I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work well. Orko, I think it's gonna be the surprise at the end. Because Mattel, I got to see a thing with Mattel, and reason why I'm excited about what's coming out for He-Man. I think Mattel's going to be kicking the floor, Hasbro all over the floor this coming year. If this movie does really well, I think it'll bring in a resurgence like we have with Transformers with the Bayverse. The difference
Yeah,
is that Michael Knight, that is the director, is also the same director that did the
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee movie. So, and he's a huge fan of He-Man, and that was something he said in the old interview when he did Bumblebee. The other movie I would love to be able to do is Masters of the Universe, and so I'm very excited about it. I think Orko is going to be a surprise because Mattel's already said that if it does well, that they've already wants to have a second and a third, and the team that's working on it has already agreed to that.
oh, it's gonna do well. It's
I
gonna
hope
do
it does.
amazing.
And I didn't realize it was the guy that did Bumblebee. Like Bumblebee's the best movie in the Transformers franchise,
Yeah.
minus TF1, right? Like
Mhm.
in the modern, I should say. Like we all know
Yes.
86 takes the cake,
Yeah,
right?
Takes a cake.
best first
Personally,
10 minutes of a Transformers movie.
ever.
Ever.
Master Farr states, I just hope this new He-Man movie isn't Revelation all over again. I don't think
It
they're
won't
going to
be.
make that mistake. Um,
I've
I
got to see
liked
about
Revelation. I right, that was the one that the guy
Kevin
that lives
Smith.
down the street from me did. Yeah, Kevin Smith. Um,
Yeah,
I think that he did fine with that. I just don't think the audience was ready for the changes he made. Personally.
I I agree. I agree. And also with He-Man, the one thing that as fans that we have not had is the only thing that kept He-Man alive for a year was PowerCon. Um, then Revelation came out. People were expecting one thing or another. I think that if he got that third season, I think people would have been over the top of He-Man Revelation. But I do think that the movie is going to do well. I think that
Yeah,
I'm excited for it. I'm
me too.
excited for it. I really am.
I
And,
am too. I mean, this is going to be a really great summer season too, as well with
yeah,
movies. I mean, you've got
and I've
that.
seen 10 minutes of it.
Oh wow,
You saw 10
So
minutes of it?
yeah,
Hopefully the 10 minutes of the movie you saw is the first 10 minutes where Adam's here and then he goes to Eternia and we have an Eternia movie for the rest of the film. Sort of like a swap of the
we
original
do.
Dolph Lundgren film where
We
it's
do.
10 minutes of Eternia and everything's on Earth.
It's everything's in Eternia.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
great. Now,
Yours.
Quint, what? Say it. You could say it. We're not judging here.
No, the minutes that I saw is him in Eternia, and it's the interaction between him and Skeletor, and I'm trying to remember the actor's name now that's doing
Jared
the
Leto.
voice stuff. Yeah, I didn't know it was him. I didn't know it was him, and
Good, because he
he
usually
does
ruins everything.
does a Skeletor laugh, and I was like, "Holy moly, it's perfect!" And
Nice.
and he's scary too. He's like that comedic side of it, but he also brings that dark evil side of it, and it's just I couldn't believe it was him. I was like, after all
That's
the other
good.
movies he's been in, I was like, it's
Because he's
yeah,
probably the worst Joker we ever got. So,
gosh, yeah.
Now the nightmare scene with him, it was pretty good.
what, the like 2 minutes where like,
Yeah.
Oh, where's in the
yeah.
future?
Yeah. Whereas in the
Yeah.
future, that
Well,
if
so-
we would have got that would have been great.
Yeah, but we didn't get that.
No,
We are
but I
getting it.
heard, but
We are
the
getting
thing
it.
is a lot of the Suicide Squad, a lot of his stuff was cut out. You know, we got, a lot of the Joker scenes were cut out of that, and so I heard there was much better. But anyway, he is not like, he's not Heath Ledger, he's not Jack Nicholson,
No.
he's not Mark Hamill. So
Heath Ledger's overrated too. Let's be honest.
man,
he
Jack
didn't die-
Nicholson
If
is
he didn't
my
die,
Joker.
that shit wouldn't happen. Jack's mine too.
Yep, Jack's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah,
I think he played it really, really great.
Yeah, he did it
Although
right. So,
Hamill's really great in the animated series. So
well, yeah,
Yes.
there's nobody that's gonna voice him better. But Hamill's stated that with Kevin
Conroy, yeah,
being deceased, he doesn't want to do it without him. So, and
Yeah.
I respect that. Now, Quentin states he has the Age of the Primes animated Ratchet, that's one of my favorite characters, animated Ratchet. Such a
Yeah.
grumpy. It's like it's Cup and Ratchet all in one, and it's great. And then Age of the Primes, Prime Smokescreen, who's another character I actually really liked. I was kind of upset in Prime when Smokescreen didn't get the Matrix. I was expecting Smokescreen to get the Matrix from Prime at near the end of that, and that didn't happen.
I wish
That
I had
Smokescreen was really well done. But
that
yeah,
Ratchet
do you
I
guys
definitely
have
like
either
it.
of those figures? And do you have anything
I've
I've
to
got
say
him
about 'em?
ordered. Yeah, I got
You've
him
got-
ordered the Ratchet because I definitely am getting all the. I love the Transformers animated, so I'm getting all of them that Hasbro is re-releasing, and especially them being in scale. He is a figure I got pre-ordered, but he has not dropped yet.
yeah. I used to pre-order those. Now I'm doing kind of like the thrill of the hunt type of thing.
Yeah.
Just like I'm waiting for it to just appear and hopefully get it.
Well, you'll probably get better prices that way. Hasbro's
yeah.
went up on the prices.
Oh yeah.
Again.
But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the pricing of the toys. I mean, you're getting to the place where it's just like, just pay a little bit more and you get New Age or you get Magic Square for just about the same price, and it's a great figure.
Yeah. Speaking of, I want to get into New Age. I'm a little upset with New Age. I'm not gonna lie. I love New Age. Like,
Is it about their
It's-
Junkions?
it's about their Junkions. So
You
the
just told me about
Junkions are perfect, and they're releasing every Junkion. They're doing everything I want with
Yeah.
the Junkions, and they're going to make them a combiner. And the rumor is that the combiner body is going to transform into the Junkion ship from the '86 movie.
What?
That's the rumor.
No.
That's
That's
the
awesome.
rumor. Nothing's
I love
confirmed
that.
yet, right? However, $57 a figure is
Ooh.
wrong. It's
That's
wrong. Like,
it is expensive.
that's a lot of money for a legend scale Junkion that I'm
But who's
buying
gonna-
10 of, right? Like,
and you are going to be buying 10.
I'm going to buy one of each of the Junkions. I don't
Oh,
do
yeah.
the EX. I don't do the shattered glass, but every
No.
model of the Junkions I'm going to get. And knowing that they're going to charge like $60 a piece to me is just wrong.
Yeah.
Like, it's not Prime, it's not Magnus. Magnus is $80, $79.99 for like a figure twice the size with armor. Like,
Yep.
come on.
Yeah. I do have a question for y'all. Since you brought that up, with pricing, one thing that I've noticed is that when Mattel went a little bit too high on their figures pricing, the fans kind of had a a backlash against it, and those things didn't sell. So
Yeah.
Mattel dropped their prices. Other independent toy companies that I've got to talk to and stuff like that, they've dropped their prices. Do you think that Transformer fans just buy it no matter what, and there's
Yep.
no pushback from us?
100%.
That goes
Yep.
from Hasbro and now from,
Yeah,
third
so
party.
I couldn't agree. Yeah, you're dead on. And the reason for it, I say, is like, and I could be wrong, but during COVID, you couldn't find the figures on the shelf. You had to pre-order. If you wanted them, you had to pre-order through Hasbro right then and there and secure your figures. If not, you were not going out to hunt. So it became this high demand figure line. So now you've, again, as I brought up with the Pokemon garbage, you've got these scalpers that just pick it all up. You're not going to find it. So the Hasbro collectors are 100% going to buy everything Hasbro puts out to make sure they get it. And then with us third party collectors, I'm not going to wait for a sale on a New Age or a Magic
No,
Square
because it may
release.
sell out and they may not make it again.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
still don't have the New Age smoke screen because I missed out. I said, "Oh, I've got so many of these Datsun cars. They're going to release a sale," and instead, it was a limited number release, and they never re-released it. So I don't have a smoke screen in my collection, and it kills me. But I'm not going to spend the 90 something dollars on the secondary market for a Legends class figure.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy's pretty much in the same mindset of me. If
Oh, yeah.
you've got to get it first release. Now,
Yep. That's why I
Magic-
pre-ordered, Magic Square Computron stuff, and I put in the pre-order deposit for Wreck-Gar, and anytime if there's a third-party figure I want, I will put in the pre-order for it. Just because if you don't, even now I'm seeing pre-orders selling out. It's just
Yes.
like Show Z's like this is our allocation. It's gone. So like for example, Fans Toys Sovereign 2.0, which is their Galvatron, which is a perfect Galvatron. It sold, that pre-order sold out quickly, and anytime they try to get that back in stock, it sells out really, really quick.
even I agree, because I have that in my watch list, and you'll get the email that it's back in stock, and by the time you go to the website, it is not.
Yep.
So
yeah, they knocked it out of the ballpark with that. I've seen it. I want to touch it and I want to play with it and things like that too as well. I know that sounds weird, but it looks really, that and Marg, their Ultra Magnus fans toys did superb job on those two. X Transbots did a great job on their Ultra Magnus as well.
hell yeah, they did.
The only thing I don't like about their Galvatron is that the cannon stuck to the arm, so that's the bad thing.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't
So
come off.
Yeah, the only figure that I think Fans Toys botched was their Hot Rod. Like that's the only
Yes.
thing that's just not right. Fans Toys is a perfect company, man. Like they have a 99.5% success rate in my eyes.
Yeah.
I've never been let down. And now that they're doing that more tune accurate design, it's just chef's kiss. If I was back in the Masterpiece game, strictly
But,
them and MMC.
Yeah,
It's
the rumor has it, like, again, we're X Transbots Deathsaurus is supposed to be coming soon. I know it's been out on pre-order for like years, but I hear that it's kind of getting ready to come up. And you're seeing, like with the Victory stuff, that Tyrant Toys, their Star Saber came up for basically paying for your balance, and then they showed off their Victory Leo. So which I love is these companies doing those type of things, but like X Transbots and Fans Toys, New Age, Magic Square, but their prices have gone up a little bit, and I think that is due to the fact of what's going on in the world. So
I'm worried about that DX9 Mini Ginrai, because I've seen rumors on pricing being anywhere from like $79 to $150. And I'm listening.
Wait.
No, bring it up, brother.
That's the reason why I was bringing it up, because you're talking about the pricing going up, but I've got to, through other people, I've got to kind of meet this other person that has his own company. And he puts out his own figures, which is Valiverse, which is Action Force. He's dropping his prices.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he's very transparent where he lets you see. He's like, so here's how much it costs for the molding to be made and for this, and you get to have things that you're going to reuse because you're going to reuse certain tooling to keep your costs down. And he's been transparent, said, this thing with Hasbro and what I'm seeing with third party isn't making sense because I'm getting mine made from those same warehouses
Yeah.
that they get theirs from, and there's no difference in what I'm paying and what they pay. And that they typically will get a better deal because they have a bigger run than I will. And then I saw where Mattel came out and was like, hey, we're going to come out with 3 lines. We're going to come out with for He-Man, you got a core line, you got the Chronicles line, and then they're going to actually bleed it into the Barbie line. They're going to be doing that with Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles that they've got coming out looks wonderful, and they're keeping it where there's $10 figures, and then there's $25
Yeah.
figures.
Same with DC as well.
Yeah, and the new sculpt that they came out is a brand new sculpt because I was able to get the first one that came out, which was Scareglow. And it's the best articulation of a 6-inch figure on the main level that I've ever held in my hands. And I'm looking at that as being all new tooling, completely all new tooling. And yet their prices where Hasbro is going up, and you look at Hasbro G.I. Joe 6-inch figures, every waist and every leg is exactly the same tooling from wave 1 to now wave like 20. And then I look at Transformers and I'm going, okay, Cyclonus is getting re-released, under the Studio Series. I'm going to get it because I want one that doesn't have yellow. It won't yellow. But it's like what Billy and I were talking about before the show. He has just a different head sculpt. And why does he still have those pegs? Is they're using the exact mold that's over 5 years old. So
Yep.
what caused it to go more? Because it can't be that they're paying for the molding, because a figure, a lot of people don't realize this, but to get a figure to be molded, you're paying almost 10 grand for first setup for the stuff. And then after a while, when you have more, the cost goes down. So that's why I'm wondering, like with Hasbro, is it that when is it going to be a point that you're priced out? And if third party is seeing the Hasbro fans are paying that much money for this, is that the reason why Retcar is now 57? That they're going to
Probably.
make a little bit more money?
Well, I was going to say, I think the reason Rekgar, like the Junkions, are this price because there's already a legend scaled Rekgar out. That's
MFT,
actually
right?
good. Yeah, it's the MFT Rekgar. He's in my display. He fits with everything I have. Right, you can get him for like $25. He's a good
Okay.
figure, but like New Age is at the point, and I've brought this up. I'm like 22 figures away from completing seasons 1 through 3 in my collection. All right, combining New Age and Magic Square. They know we're at the end of our road. Some of us, they've
Okay.
got their hook set, right? Like, okay, I'm in already. I got these figures at these amazing low prices originally. They know I'm in. I have to finish it. I'm a completionist. I have to have my last few figures. They can charge whatever the hell they want now. And I'm going to pay it because I don't want to go start over with another brand. So I think there's a little bit of greed in there personally. I don't think that, they're literally making like 30 different characters out of these molds.
Yeah.
There's
Exactly.
no
Yeah.
way, like there's no real loss here, right? What do you got? You have retooling of the head, shoulders, chest, and maybe the shin, right? Everything else is shared articulation. All the bike modes look pretty identical. Plus they're doing shattered glass versions. They're doing EX versions, like comic versions. They make their money back tenfold on these molds. There's no reason in my eyes for that higher price point aside from greed. And that's a shame because they are my favorite company. It's
Oh,
not
I
like
love New Age. You got me hooked on them. I love them.
yeah, I love them. I would like to finish out with them. Magic Square too, though. Magic Square's prices went up. That Ultra Magnus was not cheap for the
Oh
individual
no.
release on that
Mhm.
Magnus. Now, that's probably the best Ultra Magnus I've ever messed with in any scale. That
Okay.
Ultra Magnus is fantastic. Oh, and shout out to Magic Square, Shozy Store. My Ultra Magnus was missing a wheel, and they got me the replacement part really quick. Whereas Magic Square was like, "Hey, thanks. We're going to be going on the New Year break, and we'll get back in touch with you." And I never heard a single thing back from them. I've even emailed to check in, but
I mean, shows these toys are great because I have to give them a shout out too on this. Is that I had ordered from them and they were using another shipping company that wasn't familiar with our area, and I just contacted them, and they immediately got back in touch with me and said, "Hey, we're gonna have. Is it all right if we had that be dropped off with your local mail carrier?" And I got the figures the very next day. So yeah, they're really great with their customer service and everything.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think I saw somebody in here. Fans Hobby is great in New York. And by the way, hello, New York. Thank you for joining us. Fans Hobby is great with their support. Somebody said something though, and I don't know if it's in here. Oh yeah. I just didn't want Everett to think we're ignoring him. Everett, I don't watch Invincible.
I do.
I don't. It's nothing against the show. I just don't have the time. But yeah, Derek, you watch it. I'm sure Jimmy watches Invincible as well.
I am way behind on Invincible. Now I have read the comic books, so but I am way behind. Right now I'm caught up on The Boys, and
I'm not caught up on The Boys
I'm
yet.
about an episode or two behind on Daredevil, which has been amazing on that too as well. So but yeah, I once those are done, I'm planning on binging Invincible, but it's been great. And man, I wish I would have picked up some of those action figures early when they came out, because now they're kind of expensive.
So since we're on Invincible, Mess Toys, the company that I reviewed
Yep.
their Black Spider-Man, I got their Venom
They're
coming.
great.
I can't wait for their Green Goblin. I do hope they fix the head sculpt, but they just announced they're doing the Invincible line as well.
Nice.
They're going to be doing the main character from Invincible, that skinny kid. I don't know anything
Mark.
about it.
Mark.
Right, Mark.
Yeah.
But they've already
Grayson.
announced they're doing every version of his costume that you've ever seen.
As long as
That's-
Omni-Man can do the meme where he's like, you can see his butt and all that kind of stuff, that'd be great.
I'm sure they'll put that in there. I haven't started Daredevil yet. I have so much. I want to get caught up on The Boys. I watched the first 2 episodes or 3 episodes. I'm up to where Huey and them got broken out.
Yeah.
And then we just did 28 Years Later, and then the
So
Bone
good.
Temple.
So good.
Yeah. Did you watch the Bone Temple finally?
I
Yeah.
did. So
So
good. I
good.
can't wait to see what
Yeah.
happens with that Alpha.
And Ray Fiennes, man, kudos to him on that Bone Temple dance and everything.
Stellar.
Damn.
Stellar.
Yes. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Haven't started Daredevil. I want to. I love the Daredevil films, Netflix and Disney. What's up, Big M? Thank you for all your support. Thank you for joining us.
Disney
what are you
is.
saying?
I said Disney is on a kick that I don't have Hulu or Disney because of how they're going after artists.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
they've just fired a bunch.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I don't know if you saw that they told WWE not to use any more of their likenesses with their wrestlers, kind of like giving a homage to their.
Yeah, I love when they do that. Penta came
They're not
out
allowed
of
to do it
WrestleMania
anymore.
dressed as Shao Kahn. That stuff's so cool.
Yeah, they're not allowed to do it anymore. Disney put a cease and desist order out for that to stop. And now
that brings attention to your product.
I know, and also if you do shows and you're doing their characters and they're happy to have someone there that turns you in, that you can actually be fined by Disney now as a independent artist drawing their characters. They used to do
I'm gonna flood my Instagram with Disney characters now.
Yeah, they used to do. They used to be that way when it came for like DuckTales and Mickey Mouse, but now they're carrying that same energy now with
Star Wars, Marvel. Yeah.
So the only reason I have Disney and Hulu and ESPN is it was free with my FiOS, right? I don't have to pay for it, so I use it. But my cousin Connor plays for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He's in the Stanley Cup playoffs right now. They're going up against the Flyers. I have ESPN Plus. I'm not allowed to watch the playoff games because I don't have a paid television subscription
Yep.
to ESPN
Yep.
Plus. I'm like, what do you? How much more money do you want from me? Not that I'm like, I'm not paying for it, but still,
Yeah. They did with the WrestleMania.
this is the first WrestleMania in 30 plus years that I haven't
I
watched.
missed it.
I
I missed it also.
like WrestleMania defines me, and like I mean, I have videos of me Macho Manning out, like really good Macho Man impression too. But this is the
I've seen
first
it.
one I
It is
didn't
a good one.
watch because I'm not going to spend the money for ESPN Unlimited, right? That's like
Yeah.
$40 a month, and then you had to pay for the pay-per-view on top of it. I heard, like
Yes.
that's so wrong. As well as I think they said there was over an hour of commercials
Hour and a
in
half.
the event, hour and a half of commercials during the event on a 4-hour program.
And then they fired 26 wrestlers on Monday.
I saw that Aleister Black was
Dang.
cut. Yeah, the
And
Wyatt
they're,
Six is gone.
yep.
Like,
Bailey may be gone.
really? Bailey's
Yeah.
like I remember like watching it with my girls because they're older now. But like Bailey was like, they loved her. She came out with the blow up thing,
Yep.
and
She's
like
on
she
the.
was big.
Yeah, she still is. But she is rumored to also have been one of the ones been let go. They haven't she hasn't denied it and she hasn't confirmed it either.
But
But it's crazy. It's
yeah,
like
that's
anyone
nuts.
that goes and anyone that has $1 million or so that wants to start doing a wrestling company, everyone that they let go from WWE, you could start a whole new promotion with those 26 Scott people
Well,
because they were
AEW
all
did
started
that,
period. Yeah,
and like we don't watch AEW in my house simply because it's too violent. Like I don't want my son watching
it's very
that
violent.
level of violence.
Yeah,
But like, I took Billy to see John Cena's final match at the Garden, and the ticket prices, we were on the floor, I'm not going to lie. The ticket prices were really expensive. Like, how are you supposed to take a kid to see this? But at the
yeah,
same time, he idolized Cena. He does wrestling. Like, he needed to see him. So I paid it. The same venue, well, same area, New York. For AEW tickets, it's like $30 a ticket. And if you want to sit on the floor, it's like 90 something dollars a ticket.
yep.
Like you can actually go and enjoy a wrestling show and get actual wrestling while you're there. However, again, it's a level of violence I'm not ready to subject him to yet. Simple as that. Um, but yeah, I did not watch Michael Quinton. I have no idea what Michael is.
I don't either.
So if you want to like shoot us a message on our Facebooks and tell us, I'll give it a look. And then New York Hunter states next figures with Daredevil's new suit is up on pre-order, but you have to get them with Jessica Jones.
We
I would
do.
I'm fine with
imagine
that.
she's in the show. I'm
She
fine
is.
with that. If they finally do, I hope they do her right. Luke Cage is such a big character that I felt didn't get the right love, and Iron Fist wasn't done right in
It's
my
not
No.
done
eyes.
right at all. I'm a big
You
Iron Fan.
know,
It was not done wrong.
like,
But man,
those-
season 3 is shaping up to be
Is it
killer,
dynamite?
though.
Is it?
It's shaping up to be pretty killer. They've released some shots because they're already filming it,
Yeah.
and things like that. And they're gonna have a one camera take prison scene fight.
Oh, I'd love that.
It's
I
gonna
would
be
love
awesome.
that. So
Yeah.
I did see a clip. Somebody shared a picture of Daredevil kneeing Kingpin in the face.
Yeah, spoilers. Don't. Yeah.
Oh, don't go past that. I don't know.
Go past
I
that.
just saw the picture.
That's the
but
latest. The latest episode.
It
I
was
haven't watched it
right
yet.
there though. Like
Yeah.
it was identical to like a vintage comic cover, like
Yeah.
the shot for shot. And I thought that was cool that they were doing that. So that's a spoilers thing. Have no
I'm a
idea.
big
It's the
fan.
new Michael Jackson movie. I will not
Oh,
watch
Michael. Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to see that one. I
No,
think that Michael had way too much personal things go on in his life. And to try to make a film out of that, you wouldn't be able to touch his history. There's not enough time for people to sit in a theater to go over what that man went through. Like
know.
him or not, no way. That man was too
I
much.
agree. He was.
You know,
Now I'm a big Punisher fan. I
Yes.
even
Okay.
had Punisher's first appearance, and I had Punisher.
Oh, that
War
one shot's
Journal
gonna
and
be so
Warzone.
good.
Yeah, and that is the only thing that makes me go, okay, you might get me to come back and see that because it looked everything I've seen. And
I'll give you my
Spider-Man.
password.
It's
Okay.
It's yeah. I mean, it all ties into that Daredevil season 1, season 2, the
See, I
Spider-Man
love
Brand New
I'll
Day,
say, isn't this all one big thing?
Spider-Man Brand New Day. So you need to watch Daredevil before you go watch Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I will.
And then after that, then that's the one the one episode Punisher special that's coming out. So, but I'm just curious to see what they haven't showed us, because the whole they've digitally removed stuff in that trailer that I'm just like, gosh, I can't wait to see that. And then we're supposed to be getting a Doomsday trailer here soon. So
Yeah, that should be coming
Yes.
anytime.
Yep, I've seen.
which we haven't seen much about that. I'm like, come
I
on,
have.
it's
All,
well,
I have.
stop it,
yeah, but
stop.
you're like Captain Insider. All I want is Cyclops done right. Like, it's my favorite
Yes,
character. It's who I
you're gonna
built.
love it.
My like, you know, I built
The
so much of my
Cyclops.
character off of Cyclops from the comic books. Like my managing level like at work, I manage 60 guys. It's all Cyclops. Like it's like, yeah, I'm a dick, but it's all for the good of the team.
It is his scene that I got to see with Cyclops, and it's really good, but it will break your heart.
Okay.
But it's really good. I am very excited about. I haven't been excited about a Marvel movie
Well, yeah, and it's
in
crazy because
forever.
there's a big cast they have to juggle for that.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
I'm
but I
like,
think it's like
how
a
are you gonna?
4 hour movie.
Yeah, but
it's
still,
4 hours.
there
Yeah,
is a lot of people, and it's like, how are they going to let this breathe? And that's the thing. But the Russo brothers, if anyone can do it, the Russo brothers can.
yeah.
They're great at those ensemble movies. So
Yeah,
we shall
I can't
see.
I can't wait. Speaking of Cyclops, James Marsden is filming a movie like right down the road from where I live. So I got him and Adam Driver both filming movies right now, right by my home,
Make sure
which
you
is
don't
pretty
go in
cool.
on any Netflix lots.
I wouldn't. They're building their new studio 20 minutes from my
I
house.
saw.
And then
Yes.
I could literally walk to the new storage facility. They just built a storage facility for all their props that is walking distance from my house. And then
There
when
you
I
go.
tell you, like it's like prison gates up around it, like it's wild. It's like it's wild.
I'd like to see that. That's pretty cool. I've been on some big lots before. I'm kind of curious how Netflix will do theirs. But I actually worked early on. I worked for Netflix on some of their movies, and so. But now they have a thing that if you go on their stuff, you give up your likeness.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Quentin, real quick, because I know we don't have much time left, but
Yeah,
Quentin states, I'm going to see
same,
the new Mortal Kombat 2
same.
movie.
Excited about
So
both of them.
Yes.
Derek
Same.
and I have a shared friend, Rob, who's Alien Snot Rocket, who comes on to this every once in a while. We're going on the 7th. We have like first few tickets for Mortal Kombat. I can't wait for that. And Street Fighter with that new trailer looks so
Oh,
much fun. That looks like it's going to be so much fun. I hope they
Oh
do
yeah.
Blanca right. I feel like Akuma is going to be done wrong. I didn't like the vibe of Akuma in that trailer. But that's a character like he's
Well,
one of
I'm
my like
hoping M
secret
Bison is
weapons.
done right. That's for me. Like
They
because
haven't
it's like
shown anything of
no, and
Bison.
the actor that's
yeah. They
playing
should.
him,
Big
they showed a
green.
little
Yeah.
bit, very little bit, but the actor
Very
that's
little bit.
playing him is not a big guy, and M Bison's supposed to be this just
No, but the
menacing,
guy that's
He's in a
big
playing
suit.
dude.
him,
Yeah,
he's a great actor.
he is. Yeah, no,
Like
don't get me
that dude
wrong.
in Late Night with the Devil, like made that movie.
Yeah.
So if he can do like what Vince
Raul Julia.
like what Vince does with Kingpin, because Kingpin is bigger, large than life, and Vince made that happen, not being as big. I mean, he's a big guy, but not being as big as a Kingpin should be. So if he can do that with Bison, then yes, it's going to be great.
Oh,
So
I
He's
think
got
he
a
can. I
suit.
think
Have y'all not seen his suit?
I
No.
have, and I don't want it to be cheesy.
Well, I mean, a lot of people
I mean,
don't
it's
know
a
this,
cheesy
but
movie. I get it, but
Homelander, that is all a suit. That's not his muscles at all.
Yeah,
So
well,
in the
Homelander, Anthony
yeah.
Starr, right? That's Anthony Starr.
But yeah,
so that
he makes that character like
yeah,
Anthony
Yeah.
but
Starr.
that's all a suit that he has.
Yeah,
That's a muscle
no, I
suit
get
he
it.
wears. And I got to see that the new way they do the muscle suits is just it's mind-boggling with the science that they do behind it because the way they do it's made with like moving muscles.
Yeah.
So
My fat ass needs one of those because I don't
I
feel
do
like going
too.
to the gym.
I didn't even
I
like
need
it.
Oh my God.
I don't know if y'all ever watched the show Arrested Development, which
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
one of my favorite.
Absolutely.
When George
Sleight of
Michael
hand.
gets the when they're trying to do the painting, the Michelangelo, and he's wearing the muscle suit to impress maybe. Oh my gosh. And then he had to find out he has to wear the little cod piece. And he's
Yes.
like, nope.
Oh yeah.
I love that. That show,
Yeah.
so underrated. It was amazing. Great cast. And they
Yeah.
set up jokes for episodes. Like
yeah.
it's just like it's like with Buster losing his hand, they set that up 4 or 5 episodes before, and it's just like so cool. And then like the with Charlize Theron when she plays the Mr.
Oh my
F.
God. Yeah, she's so funny.
Yeah. And she said she's sitting on the bench that says "We Britain," and she's sitting in the middle and says "We Brain." You know, it's just
Brain.
like, so good.
Mm.
So if anyone has not watched Arrested Development, and you're missing out
need
on a
to.
treat.
You don't need to watch
it's
the
on
new
Netflix.
seasons though. Like the revival is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I think they're all on Netflix now.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. The
Yeah.
revival was so bad though. Like I just wanted it to end, and it's like 26 episodes long.
What's
like
up,
you got it.
Fuff man?
What's up, Fuff? What's up? Speaking of what's up, Scary Movie looks good too.
Oh yes, and I
Oh,
love
yeah, that was really good.
I love the fact that they said it is not woke. Like
I know.
Oh, they
made
said
to
it in the trailer.
offend
Like they just started off with,
everybody.
like,
yeah,
yeah, but
I'm
that's what
so
it should
happy.
be. It's comedy.
it should
It's
satire.
comedy.
Satire.
Yeah, it's comedy.
We've
Everybody-
lost the ability to laugh at ourselves.
Like
That's
if
the
you
thing
can't
about
laugh. New York Hunter, the Punisher episodes and show that have come out really were good, and the guy from Walking Dead who got the part is perfect. John
Agreed.
comedy. Yes, he
Bernthal.
is.
He's very
is.
well done. Although I did like Ray
Stevens,
Yeah,
the
I
Punisher
liked Ray
Warzone. It
Stevens'
was
Punisher.
Warzone.
bloody.
Yeah.
Warzone
yeah.
was a great movie, man. When he fixed
I
his
loved
broken
that
nose
movie.
with the pencil, that was
Yes.
great. And
I
then
love
Jigsaw,
the
the way they
gratuitous-
had
yeah.
Jigsaw cut up,
Oh yeah, cut up.
like that
the way
was
you should be.
yeah, that was a good movie. Bullseye
I
was
loved it.
fine,
Yeah.
but like it was. I liked Punisher Warzone.
Yeah,
I
it
love
was a
that.
good
But-
one.
Like they didn't hold out. And then the Thomas Jane Punisher, whatever.
It was fun. It was
it-
fun.
yep.
You know,
He almost killed Kevin Nash. in
I
that
know he
movie.
did. That was a real knife when he stabs him in the
Yep.
chest.
Missed his heart a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, and he
And
still did the whole
Kevin Nash
scene.
didn't even flinch. It did the
Not a
whole
bit.
scene.
The whole time. He's
White
like,
trash
"Stab
Nash.
It's like,
oh, my favorite Nash movie has to be the remake of The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. And he
Didn't
plays
watch
one of the prison guards, and they give him estrogen pills. And so he's like,
Oh.
"Is my nipples leaking and stuff?" Because he plays this really tough prison guard, and then throughout the
Yeah.
movie, he's like becomes real more feminine.
That's
so
forgot
funny.
about
I'll
that.
watch that. I'll have to
Yes, he
check that
did.
out.
yeah. His
I'll have
nipples
to
were really
check
good.
that out.
It was a good one.
Oh.
I mean, The Longest Yard. I love the Burt Reynolds one. So
Yep.
good,
Yeah.
classic. And I thought it actually did a good job. You know, the remake. It was fun. It was funny. It didn't. It was almost a shot for shot remake of the original. But I thought they did it justice. So
That's good. So we did talk really quick, Jimmy, just so you know, about the upcoming Hasbro Cyclonus, the Studio Series 86 with the fixed face and things like that. But
oh yeah,
it looks good. I just was saying I was a little disappointed that they didn't remove the pegs for
Yeah.
the blast effects.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
kind
you
of.
know, I'm really excited. We're getting another Blitzwing. Ooh,
Yeah, but isn't that
Yeah.
the old Blitzwing? Isn't that the
No,
fingers Blitzwing?
Yeah, and he
Yes.
comes with the fingers except it's not
but
clear
it's
plastic. It's
they're
purple
they're
hands.
they're a different color now.
Yeah.
So
That's so
Yeah.
bad. Like that. Like I thought Astro Train was bad. I'm going to be honest, but that
That was horrible.
Blitzwing thing is horrific. And if we can, before we end the night and all that, like, who is it? MFT or one of those companies made legend scaled
triple
Blitzwings.
changers. Yep.
Yeah, their triple changers are flipping
Yeah.
perfect.
Blitzwing. Their Astro Train is great. Octane. Springer.
Uh,
Sandstorm.
Sandstorm was even done well, who's never done well. Broadside, like
Yep.
they did all those triple changers so well. and Hasbro has free research and development there. It's not like it has tons of intricate moving parts.
Yeah.
I feel like all those figures are just as much work as any Hasbro release. Why on earth are they not borrowing some of that
I don't
engineering?
know.
Especially knowing like that some of these third-party designers are previous Hasbro designers that Hasbro just didn't want to make their pieces, so they said screw it, and they went and started working for these other companies.
Yep.
So you know darn well that those designs have been brought up across the table at some point. Like, why would you
They
say no
definitely
to something that's so well made and so screen accurate when that's what you're chasing right now with Generations? Big Easy, man, 100%. Hasbro has definitely gotten lazy with those Studio Series figures. Apparently that Overgear line, which looks incredible, isn't getting a U.S. release. That's strictly
no.
overseas.
Yep. Yep. Because it's
Like
done by
that's
Atomic Car. That only them only.
like
Uh,
that's
I can share a
wild.
little bit
And
on
then
that.
it's been dead in the water. There's been no information on that.
Well, that's the part thing I was telling earlier about that hacking. There were files and molding files that has gone. That's why if you really look at any of the upcoming releases, everything has been a old mold that they originally already
Yeah.
had.
Yeah, there's
And
nothing
that
new.
nothing new. And that's why part of that hack is making it go, what happened to all the molds? Because even with G.I. Joe, they have stuff coming out next, and they have a figure coming out in July. I think it's in July. But after that, there's nothing. And so Hasbro, after July 4th quarter coming up, there's nothing. And if you look, there's nothing new on the table for anything for Age of the Proms.
Yeah, I've
So
seen nothing. Like it looks like
yeah,
everything's just wrapped up and there's no surprises coming our way.
Yeah.
and that's what the
Even
whole thing with a hack. I'm sorry.
like no, I was gonna say there's a few Hasbro designers on Instagram that
Mm-hmm.
usually share like, hey, this is what I've been working on. They haven't been posting at all.
Nope. And
You'd
then you
think
lost
that
a head
they were
designer. You lost a head designer for G.I. Joe.
well, he left, right? He's done.
Yeah.
He
Yep,
bounced.
he's done. Yeah, he's going
Oh,
to Boss. I
Boss
can't remember.
Studios?
Yeah, Boss Studios
Nice.
is where he's going.
That's nice.
And I've heard some of the designers for Transformers are leaving.
Well, hopefully it's the
With
ones that have make like the hollowed out bad figures and not the ones that, actually make good figures.
uh,
Because I don't
I
want to
don't
see
know.
Hasbro fail. It's just their releases, like I feel like it's been a lot of swings and misses. Like I don't know. It just as Big Easy said, it just comes across as lazy with them anymore.
It is. It's completely lazy. And what's really been interesting knowing some of the stuff behind the scenes is that the designers aren't saying anything, which that to me says a lot because it means that they have been told they can't talk about it. And whatever is happening with Hasbro toy wise making is it's like their properties they own, they have nothing new coming out. But the properties that they buy the license for, like for Marvel and Star Wars, they have all new stuff.
Yeah, but
And
they're being directed to release those things.
yes, because the reason why is because the contract they have with Disney is Disney has the end all be all say on what characters get to come out, and Hasbro has to meet this quota or they lose those licenses. So
Well, Quentin
yeah,
thinks that Hasbro might be waiting until Christmas to announce new stuff.
I don't think they have anything.
Um,
I think it's all gone. I think with this hack, and this is allegedly, I gotta put that out there, like the person that shared, I have to do that. But with this hack that no one's talking about, that it has affected Hasbro in the fourth quarter majorly because there's like no one's
that's
talking
crazy.
and everybody's scrambling. And so, and if they've lost those molds that they had those digital files for to be able to give to uh, the company to make them, to make the molds, to make those things, if those are gone, you're starting your whole line from scratch.
So you're saying all the CAD files for the next year or two's worth of development, or probably 5 years, because everything is designed years in advance.
Yes.
Those CAD
Gone.
files are gone.
Gone.
That's wild.
Gone. And it's for, and the crazy thing, it's for their own property. It's not stuff that's for the properties that they own for, that they have to have stuff come out for Disney to give them, let them have the license still for Star Wars and for Marvel. It's only for G.I. Joe and Transformers.
So weird.
So
Yeah.
weird. Now I'm hoping with Disney writing that with the new season of X-Men 97 coming in June, maybe we'll get a
Yep.
re-release of the first wave so I can get a Rogue and a Magneto.
Yeah, I need that Magneto.
Like
You
so
probably
bad.
will.
Yeah.
If they've lost, they're gonna have to find a way to make their
They'll
money
sell.
somehow. So yeah, and they'll sell. They'll probably redo those and
I need
re-release
Rogue,
those.
Magneto, and I need the Jean Grey.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Although
good.
the Mayfex Magneto is pretty cool.
Oh, I reviewed him thanks to Augie. Augie G sent me the Mayfex Magneto, and that figure is bar none incredible. Like
Yeah.
Really?
it was so I didn't want to put it away. Like I didn't want to, and I know I have to ship it back. I'm staring at it. It's in the box. It's taped up. I just haven't gotten there.
It's like I don't know what happened to it.
No, I could never. It's such a good figure. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Mayfex, they're Mayfex, Mezco, they're like the new age Magic Square of that, the premium figures, but man, they are expensive.
They are.
On that.
Like I
But,
can't drop $140 on a
yeah.
Marvel Legends size figure.
But
Like it's
yeah.
just
And
not
you did
happening.
see the news about the new movies.
Which
Where-
the new X-Men movies that they're
No,
restarting
the new
everything from?
Transformers and the G.I. Joe.
No, did not see anything on that. Thank you, Quentin.
They
Let's
they've
hold on real
already,
quick. Let's
Yeah.
close the show on these new
Okay.
movies because we're coming down on
Oh,
time.
sorry. Yeah, that's right.
So no, that's okay. Let's close the show on these new movies.
Yeah. So we are getting a continuation of the Bayverse, and someone that hasn't been official yet, but I can never remember the actor's name, but he was in the original Transformers movie,
Shia LaBeouf.
2007, is coming back.
Oh boy.
That
I
so
figured
not,
if
not
this-
Cade Yeager.
Hey,
actually
look, I can
everybody.
fix this truck. I'm an inventor. Look,
Yeah. Say
I live
hello
in
to
a
your mother for me.
junkyard. Look, I live in a junkyard with my daughter and her older boyfriend.
Michael Bay came out and said that he is going to finish the work on his movies that he did for the Bayverse,
Oh,
and
geez.
then there is a completely separate movie for Transformers that will be geared to starting like the G1 and the look and everything for
Okay.
G1. And then G.I. Joe is also in production with the writing right now. And the G.I. Joe movie will be completely separate, but it's going to have where it's like the original cast from the 1980s cartoon.
Well, they better reach out to Frank Todaro to voice Cobra
Yeah.
Commander.
And
Oh,
Larry
yeah.
Hama.
Yeah. Like, yeah, Larry should be involved 100%. Like, there's some things that they better do right. I hope that it's one movie to end the Bayverse. Just give us one movie and call it a day.
And
You
end it
know.
with what's the name?
Unicron killing everybody.
No,
We're done.
No,
no.
Unicron's in it. Unicron
boy.
is in it. Yes.
I
those
did
are-
think Domingo, the guy from Fear the Walking Dead, I did like his work as Unicron. I did like his voice work as Unicron in Rise of the Beasts. Not gonna lie.
But no, they should end it with the Linkin Park song. So sorry.
the way that has but
I'm
You got-
I'm
you got Paramount's coming out with 32 movies,
Wow.
and yeah, a year.
Well, is that
Jeez.
including their new WB Pro portfolio?
Yes.
I know
And
they're
you get-
finishing the Snyderverse or something like
They
that.
are finishing the
Right.
Snyderverse. They are finishing that with 2 movies.
I'm okay with that.
And
I don't know.
they're going to continue the stuff with DC like it's going, and their next big headliner is Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Okay. I would love to see a good G.I. Joe movie.
Yeah.
To be
I'm-
honest.
They have to make a G.I. Joe movie before the end of 2027 or they lose the license. it reverts back to Hasbro.
But yeah, I'm okay with the Snyderverse finishing up. Ben Affleck is grown on me as a Batman. I love Henry Cavill.
Oh, I liked Batfleck.
Yeah,
I
and
liked
then
Batfleck a lot.
I want to see the Dark Side, storyline, and see Superman go crazy because of Lois Lane getting. Anyway, yeah.
No, I'm fine with that. I liked Batfleck.
That's
like a lot.
my
Like it felt
second.
like Frank Miller's
That's my
Batman.
second favorite Batmobile, besides the Keaton.
Listen, the Keaton Batmobile is the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Then it's the animated Batmobile.
That one's a good one. That's my third favorite. But the Batman versus Superman one that took kind of number two for me.
That just didn't seem like logical to me. Not like any Batmobile is logical, right? Like none of them are.
Driving on top of houses and that.
Oh, the only one that would be almost logical would be the Pattinson one, because it was just like
the Pattinson one was 100% the most logical. I really like that one a lot, but like the BVS Batmobile, it's like they called up Hot Wheels and they're like, "Yo, we need something." The Hot Wheels design team that like, it's gonna do this, and this, but it can't be the tumbler. And
yeah,
you know what it looks like? It looks like the Axelon from Beast Wars with wheels, and maybe that's why I
nothing
can't
wrong with it.
Through it, But I've actually really liked the Batman,
which I want them to do the absolute Batman movie.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
Absolute Batman is actually going to be in the new Lego game.
Nice.
Oh, that's so fun.
So
I hope they bring those big old cyborg Robins. Man, those things are freaking amazing.
We are going to get it animated, Absolute Batman, and
nice.
So
mature rated.
Oh yes, it's for 17 and older.
As long as they don't do to it what they did to the Killing Joke, we'll be fine.
No, I mean Snyder has a lot to say with Absolute Batman. So and he's already said he wants to do 50 issues.
Okay.
So and it's the number one seller.
Yeah, best thing to happen to happen to the Batman franchise.
Yeah, I love it. I'm a huge Batman fan. Have been for ever since I saw Michael Keaton in the bat suit. I became a fan.
They bombed the Superman one.
Yes.
The absolute Superman was horrible.
I'm not a fan. And the thing with Hawkman
doesn't make a lot. We went from Transformers to He-Man to comic books.
We're all over the place. It's been a blast. Give me 1 second.
But with the movies, it's going to be with the merger is the reason why we're getting this and everything is that they're planning to do a huge Infinity Crisis.
Oh, Crisis on Infinite Earth thing. Yeah.
And so Paramount has said these guys have been out long enough. It makes sense that we can have more than one actor playing the same character and make it in a different universe. We're going to allow that to happen. Whatever one fans like the most, that'll be the one we put more movies
the Prime universe
TV shows. Yeah. And
love that.
And that's what they're going to be doing. That's why they're coming out with 32 movies a
Good.
year.
Give me an evil Superboy Prime.
Oh yeah, Superboy Prime. I love him. I got his first appearance. I got all the Infinity Crisis comics, and I got his first appearance. And I love
those like Crisis on Infinite Earth, Final Crisis, all those. They were some tearjerkers.
Superman bores the life out of me, and I honestly could care less if they never make another Superman movie again.
Superman is my favorite.
Well, not mine. Not mine.
That's funny.
I like girls.
I read Superman because of the supporting cast, which was Supergirl and Lex Luthor, and then Jimmy and Lois.
Best bad guy.
Yeah, I love. Actually,
I didn't like what they did with Jimmy in that movie.
I'll show you. I'll give you a little trivia.
Being a pimp daddy.
Oh yeah. Think about this: when you take a look at DC and you take a look at Marvel, if you look at the villains for DC, that is the heroes of Marvel, and you take a look at the villains of Marvel, that's the heroes of DC.
I can
see that.
Sentry
and Superman.
I actually like DC's rogue gallery of villains better.
Well, I mean, when you think about back in the day, like a lot of it was copy. The New Gods, and then you had you have Darkseid and you have Thanos. So yeah.
One thing, man.
You got Jack Kirby. I mean, I mean, the Kirby dots in DC and in Marvel, man, it was great. It was a great time to live in.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
And now that we have those crossover comics that are going with Superman, Spider-Man, and that Venomized Superman, oh
Yes,
I'm
my
that looks
actually
so good.
kind of excited to see the Venomized Superman. That's so out there that I
If you
can
ever
enjoy
see
that.
if you ever see Jack Kirby's artwork and he draws Superman, he didn't draw the face.
Oh,
The
really?
editors did not like the way he drew Superman's face, so they gave another artist to draw the face of Superman on all the stuff he did.
Really?
Yep. That's what caused
Interesting.
his relationship with
I'm-
DC and them to break up.
I'm Googling that now just so I could have it for later.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like Jack
I'll let-
Kirby's so iconic.
He is.
That's like
Yep.
saying, "Oh, I don't like how Jim Lee draws Wolverine. Let me change his
Yeah.
face."
I don't like how
Yep.
Todd drew Spider-Man.
Yeah, like to me, like the Todd Spider-Man is
The best.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
That's
The
my
best Spider-Man, yeah.
because he drew him in the poses that were very dynamic and animated and just so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he drew him like he was a young man. Like he wasn't drawn up like some beefy superhero. Like he
Yeah.
drew him right.
Yep.
You know? And like when Venom came out and he's just this hulking beast over,
Beast.
Spider-Man, you're like,
Spider-Man.
oh, what's going
I know,
on here?
right?
Like
Man.
that first Venom appearance, I think every one of us remembers seeing that. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
And I'm with Quentin. I am hyped for the new Supergirl movie too as well. I can't wait.
yeah,
Yes, I am
I'm looking
too.
forward to seeing Lobo. My son, when he saw Lobo on the screen,
Lobo.
freaked out. He's got Lobo toys. Like, let's go. I'm all
I hope we
in.
get his dog. I hope we get Lobo's dog in the movie.
I
The
do
Bulldog?
too. Nikki
Yeah.
is a big Lobo fan. I got her its first appearance when we
nice.
got married. So
Did you
she's
get-
a huge Lobo.
Is she? Did you get her the first appearance of Crush, Lobo's daughter?
Yes.
That's a nice one too
Yep.
as well.
We should do
That's
a
a good one.
comic show with
Yeah.
Derek and E-Man and just
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah.
these comics. That'd be a fun show.
Yeah.
We'll get
Or
to
even
work
if you
on
want to
that.
bring Nick in too as well. Let's have a fun one.
You
That'd
can
be
bring in
good.
Nikki. She's Nick. Yeah, Nick would
Yeah.
love that. But
I
so I'm
am.
working on a show with Nick and Frank Todaro, folks. So that's how we're going to do that one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And hopefully, and I'm trying to reach out to Robert Lamb, the film, the animation guy from He-Man. So
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
Jimmy ran into him. That's a good show
Yeah.
for Derek, to be honest. Derek is the He-Man know-it-all.
yeah,
Oh, that was
Robert
oh,
Lamb.
yeah.
He drew a lot of the stuff for He-Man, and then also Brave Star.
Yeah,
as
Brave
well.
Star, yeah.
I liked Brave Star as a kid. I grew up with that shit. I
It's
thought that was
great.
so cool.
And he's a cool
Yeah.
guy. He was a neat guy to talk to.
That's
That's
so
awesome.
cool. I'm hoping that we're going to be with a friend of ours. She actually did our first cover of our book years ago. Her name is Chrissy Zulu. And she
Captain
works for
Zulu.
DC. And she also works for Marvel too now and does artwork for Disney. And I'm hoping to get her on. She is she did our very first cover. She was in San Diego Comic-Con, and we got this phone call, like it was late. It was like almost 4 something in the morning, but we were up already. And she's like, I'm supposed to meet with this editor for DC comic books. Can I use your cover? Because they want to know if I've had anything that's been published. And I know your book hasn't came out yet because the publisher hadn't come out, but she did our first cover. And Nikki was like, "What?" She's like, do we have anything to do anything and sign? I was like, hey, go ahead and have fun with it. And she came back. She's like, thank you. That's how I got my job, was she did the cover for our first book. So
That's so cool.
and so she's a beautiful artist. So if you get a chance, look her up. She did a lot of the Fables covers too.
Yep.
Nice.
So, and if you ever saw the video game that was Fables Whoops, I think it was, she did the artwork and the stuff for the video
Nice.
game that was on PlayStation.
Oh, that's so cool.
So yeah.
Well,
Very
with all
good.
that, I think
Yeah.
we're done.
Yep.
Some of the folks actually enjoyed us being all over the place tonight, so that's cool. We were just kind of pulling this one together. My work has been day and night, and I've been exhausted. There's no other way to put it. So
I want to say thank y'all so much for having me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
are you
It's always
kidding?
a
Thank
pleasure.
you. We love having you on. You're part of the
And
family,
I
brother.
definitely I'd like to get you on our show. I'd like to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd
Yeah.
love to. Let's work it out. Let's do it. We'd love to. So as we wrap up, what do you have in the pipeline? Where can people find you? And what can we expect from the only Autocorrect Primer?
Right now, what we have lined up is that Nikki is working. Nikki is the brains behind our thing. Between the show, we have another co-host. His name is Will. I won't say his name wrong. He's Chang. He's actually an artist that did the artwork for the animation for Kaiju 8.
Oh, wow.
And he is actually a part of our show. And he's working on some stuff right now. So I am actually excited that he's going to be one of the main hosts with us now from here on. And so from that, we've got that coming out. We got a show coming out, Free Comic Book Day. If anybody's in South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, come by. I'm doing artwork for free.
I have to work on Free Comic Book Day. I hate it because Scott Snyder's going to be at one of our comic book stores here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's cool. And so with that, that's what we have planned. And I'll share some things. Well, some people are asking. I share with your show. I do have some health issues, so it's kind of limited me on a lot of things I do. So, but all the people and the love that y'all given, I want to say thank you from the love from the Forge that
Yeah.
comes over to the channel, leaves comments, stuff. It means the world to me. So, but yeah, that is that. And also, if you come to the show and you win, you answer the question, get it right, I'm doing free artwork, and it will be sent out to anyone that comes onto the show. That's how I'm gonna start doing some of my artwork, send it out.
Derek's artwork's awesome. Jimmy
Yep.
and I each have some Derek pieces. So,
Oh yeah.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
I would have
So
had
that's
Megatron squishing Wolverine, though, just so you
No.
know, Derek.
No, Wolverine's invincible. That'd be a cool
Like
crossover. X-Men versus Transformers.
Oh, I
Would be
love that.
awesome. It would be
It would
pretty
be.
cool. Like, you know, how do you have, like, I guess
Magneto, the master
Decepticons-
of magnetism.
I know.
Come on.
No, Magneto has to be out of action for that one. Or
Y'all were
maybe
Unless-
he can't work.
Unless
he
for
can't
some
work
reason,
with Transformium.
yeah, there we
So-
go. Boom.
Y'all are both X-Men fans, and y'all also know John Burns
Yes.
Yeah,
and
of
his
course.
artwork.
Oh yeah. Brown suit
he has-
Wolverine, baby.
Like
He's got
these.
4 volumes coming out. That is going to be original artwork and original story
Nice.
that is coming out. I hope I didn't spoil anything. If I have anybody there sees that spoiled that, I apologize because I wasn't told it wasn't to be shared. But he has a 4-volume books coming out, which is original stories that he's been working on for the past decade.
That's
Oh, I
awesome.
love that.
So, and the artwork looks magnificent. And so,
I'm
yeah.
sure it does. Like he never disappointed. Like there were some artists where like they were hit
Yeah.
and misses.
That Claremont Burn run.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Perfect.
Like yeah, absolutely perfect. Well, with that, thank you guys so much for a wonderful evening here on the Forge. We do have some fun guests coming up. We're working on Michael Bell. We've got John Moshida.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. As I said, I'm working on Frank.
Yeah.
So we got some fun stuff. We also have a
And
really,
Raz.
yeah, I would say we've got Raz coming up. We've got TF Arc Legends was on a few weeks ago, and one of his friends is an up and coming reviewer. So we're bringing them both on to have a show to help this guy kind of grow his audience.
Okay.
But there's a lot of fun stuff coming up. We're gonna have fun things in the future. So with that, though, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Derek, you're the best. Thank you so much. Jimmy,
thank y'all.
I'm happy you made it, buddy.
I am too. I mean,
I love that shirt.
I am
love
like
that shirt.
full
heavy
and
with the
happy.
meat sweats right
Yeah,
now. So
I'm sure of it.
I want your
I'm
outfit.
sure of
Oh, okay.
I love it.
What size shirt you wear?
XL.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we got the big boys here. I don't wear an XL yet. It's getting there though.
Someday.
I'm working my way up.
Yeah.
All right, but with that,
Oh,
good night,
man.
guys. And
Good
to everybody
night.
in the
Thank y'all.
chat, thank you so much. You've been a blast. We have some new viewers. Really happy we were able to help you out with the questions you had tonight. And thank you, as always, for joining in on the conversations. You guys are the best. We will see you next week here on The Forge. Jimmy, I'm going to let you end us out. and
All
close it
right.
up.
Well, we'll see you. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll see you next.